The thing was the reason I started sailing in the first place was I used to sit, we lived at Rocky Point on the North Shore, and I remember sitting out there in the lineup with all my friends and watching these guys windsurf and jumping and doing big jumps. And this was right about the time where Martin Potter was coming over and doing big aerials, and there was a big aerial influx or start the development of what is now common or modern day aerials in pro surfing had just started. So kind of I saw the two and I really wanted to do it. And I remember telling my friends, man, that windsurfing looks sick. Those guys are jumping 30 feet in the air, 20 feet in the air. And they were like, dude, you don't want to be a wind kook? And I was like, yes, actually, I do want to be a wind kook. Those guys are bad. I don't know why I invent moves. I think it's to, honestly, I've been doing this for so long. I think that it's to keep myself interested, to keep learning. It's human nature. We just want to jump into new territory, you know, and try new things and master new things. What happens is when I'm learning stuff, I'll eat it at some point and realize, wow, there's another variation that can happen there. And then as you work on that over and over and over, you start to realize, wow, there's even, this can come into here and go even farther. Like I never dreamed that a 360 you could do it clue first. And then I never dreamed that you could do a double clue first. I rotated twice the other day, and that kind of tripped me out. Then 60 and land back in the wave, and like, I mean, it was so impossible. Who would have thought that you get to the point where actually you'd be able to pop that thing so big and high and fast that then it's like this, it's the art of discovery. You just don't know what's around the next corner. It's like treasure hunting. The Clue First 360 was really a revisiting of I had done a Clue First 360 years and years and years ago. Clue First was kind of a cool thing to do. I remember Robbie and Mike Waltz and those guys, they used to bust it out in the finals at the Aloha Classic or the O'Neill or whatever in the 80s. And I just wanted to try again. And ironically, the first day I came back and tried one, I made like a sloppy little one. I think you're really counting on that pop. You're really counting on the timing of the wave to throw you back over and land you in front. It's not that I would be boastful or shameful to say that, hey, the Clue First stuff, I brought it back, I showed it to these guys, let's see where they can take it. So when I watched Cauli and Ricardo and the Brazilians and was it Brazinho and these guys trying to sail Clue First and do some cool stuff, I'm stoked, and more so not as stoked because, oh look, they're doing something that I showed them how to do. It's not that at all. I'm stoked because I know how stoked they're going to be when they start doing it, because I know how fun it is for me. And to me, and they go, wow, I can't believe how hard that one thing was to do, and I'm going to do it this time, you know. And you can see them, they're all determined. And like, I mean, it was so impossible. Who would have thought that you get to the point where actually you'd be able to pop that thing so big and high and fast that then you'd have the momentum to want to carry you over into a forward. So they'll be like, the crowd will have to have an intervention for the 75-year-old old guy that's going out when it's too big and still trying mutants, but he shouldn't, and he's dangerous, and they keep peeling him off the rocks, and Mark, you got to go back down to Kanaha. I'm sorry.